What's going on, everybody? Sorry we're running a little bit late. You guys will all understand after this live. Um, yeah. What's up, Dobson? Glad to be back. Mimi's. So, I'm going to wait for people to get in here. Was running late, though. I'll let y'all know. Was running late on a kind of triple collab because all three of us have YouTube channels. Two of us are pushing them, and I don't know if he really has to push his channel. So, I kind of look like this a little bit of the night for SLAMOLOgy. Here, Mimi, let me up real quick. Come on. Come on. Pops, go grab something. So, how's everybody doing tonight? And this being the first live back, it's kind of, yeah. What up, Jay? Audio live. This is going to change some of it. Some of it's going to look like duplicates, but you'll have to look closer. What? Well, come over here. Yeah, he's a little perturbed that he didn't get to go to Slam. But yeah, it's good to be back up on the lives. Tonight I want to talk about electrical and the reasons behind what I did for me. And sometimes it's hard to do what we need to do, but there's other ways around it. And I know we're going to have a continuation of this topic always, because this will always be an open panel topic. Speaking of that, I need to go like this. I didn't want that. I just want to copy the clipboard. Paste. Bam. I'll have to grab my phone. It's been a while from doing this, so bear with me. And he's shedding big time. I needed to shave too, but whatever. Not shaving on a train, bro. I'd probably end up with sliced neck or something. But yeah. Here, I'll let y'all see this. Don't mind the mess right here or right here. It's just, yeah. Material for some new Team Base Cat stickers, glow in the dark pink. But yeah, he's got those claws buried into my knee right now. Yeah, meow meow. Oh. Right, dude. Yeah, love on your hat. Love on your hat. That's his hat. Team Base Cat. Even signed by EXO. EXO straight. Dude. He's as awesome as he is on his channel in real life. Hey, don't bite me. You want to be seen on camera? Here. Don't chew on me. No, you don't want to be seen? You gonna move the camera? Yeah, like I said, he's shedding. He's loving on the camera. But yeah, this will be getting rearranged. All this. Got some cool new shirts. Yeah, a little bit. He is still a little bit mad. One of the stickers that never made it because the bottom out chunks taken off. About the only one of those, well, the only one of those that's still around for right now. Took it, not sure who was going. Oh, whoa. Had everybody sign it. Well, not everybody, but yeah. A lot of cool ass people signed this shirt that mean a lot to me. So, yes, every one of them. I understand that some of them, like Ivan, was busy and stuff at the shop, which that's important. You know, there's going to be times like that, you know, and that should be understood. Yeah, I know you didn't sign it, Davo. Which, yeah, it just means it's got to come out there. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't. Well, hey, you at least you were there for part of it, Jay. So was Dobson. Mikey and I drug you guys along. But for power, like my little Nissan truck, it's got a 320 amp Mechman, two excess power D7500s, just for the system. Well, at least the subs and the deck. Now that a person started some smack with me trying to get me to, yeah, it was dumb. But all it did was make a really cool friendship with a guy that I think's awesome, uh, named Andrew, or in the community more known as that B2 guy. And Andrew's cool as hell. I like him a lot. There. Be happy. Papa's home. Papa's home, mister. Yep. And well, see, that's another thing about electrical and banks and everything. Is one of them I was looking at. Dude, this is bad. Cat fur everywhere. What up, Neil? Ugh. What's going on, audio connections? What? Yeah. Slam was cool. The reason why I was late is I was editing a epic video. Basically, what's going on, CVA? A 3 collaboration video because all 3 of us have channels. It was Bass Junkie 2020 and myself, Worldwide Team Base Cat, versus one of my heroes and a really good friend, but he's kind of like a mad scientist. And I don't know what he's going to think about this, but he's kind of like a mad scientist mixed with somebody who loves music, like a super audiophile. And which I'm the same way. I don't care what kind of music. Music is music, and it's all got its place. And yeah, that doesn't mean that it's in the garbage. But what? Go get a drink. You got full water. You got chicken in your bowl. What? Get up there. Just a sec. Here. Here. What? Papa, move this. Yes, Papa, move it. What? You're a rat. I see how it is. You don't steal my seat. All right. Well, we'll just push this out a little bit more and go like this. And I guess, yeah, I can sit on my feet. All right, Jay. But yeah, this guy's like a mad scientist and an audiophile, all mixed into one. And yeah, so we're going against Chris Lee and the Beat Dominator 2.1. So that's why I'm late for doing this. It just, yeah, I think everybody's going to really like that video. I'll post a link right there. But for doing the electrical, the reason why I went with the way I did it with the 320 amp alternator, 2 XS D7500s with a 160 amp draw at the beginning, is so I could literally play all day long and not have to worry. Then that stuff started. I decided I would do something a little more off the wall. So I got 6 6.5s and 4 tweeters. And they're going in a truck on another, I think it's another 1,000 watts or something like that on AB power for the mids and highs. And keep the truck still at around 1,500 or 2,000 watts, single 15, tuned down from 9 hertz to 29 hertz. Yeah, something just a little low, but still to where you can play it. I'm guessing the AB power 1,000 watts going to cut down maybe my playtime by almost a half. I really hope not, but that's kind of what I'm counting on. So instead of like playing for 48 hours, I'll be able to play for 24. Me neither. I really can't. What's going on, Maria? The team's grown by leaps and bounds. There's a ton of heads and in a ton of states now that have our logo and are on the team. And a lot of big players too, which is totally awesome to get support from them. And each one of them can't say that they can't be part of the team because they all got kitty cats and they are all base heads. So that's awesome. So the reason why I still say 24 hours of just banging on them. And then, yep, Indiana chapter. Let's see. Team Base Cat. Dropping them. It's going to be fun, even if it is 24 hours and you have to take the excess smart charger and charge up the batteries just to be on a safe side, versus starting up the truck and running the alternator straight to them. But the way doing the truck with the dual alternator system, you also have the regular battery plus the regular alternator to run your truck. So if I did say it's out till when, and then let's say, I don't know, something happened and the truck was left on running the system, you could still get home if those batteries were dead. Which I know a lot of people can't do that, but yeah. I did it strictly for, and a lot of people kind of question why I bought the biggest batteries from Excess, the AGM batteries you could buy, and that's because it's what I wanted to do. If I was building a bigger system, I'd probably get 6 or 8, because 2 for every 150 amps of power, I think is perfect. So you'd need 4 for 300 amp draw or 320 amp draw, 8 for like 640 amps, 16 batteries, but that's also, 1,600 pounds. So, but in a pickup truck, that isn't really shit if you think about the bed weight and stuff, how much tow, the whole package the truck can carry. My little truck can do 1,230 pounds counting the passengers, so that gives me a lot of room to build and a lot of weight I can use. And the more weight I use towards battery power, that just gives me more demo time and everything else. And even if it meant packing a generator and the charger to charge up all the batteries, whatever. You got your music, But I'd really love to see, and this isn't any poke at anyone in the U.S., except one person, and, well, I'm not even going to waste my time with his name. We can all guess who, but Gassel. That guy, if he'd open up some to where we could bring stuff in, I'd like to bring in a company from overseas. The dude's a genius, and I don't use that loosely. His company is AZ13 SPL. He makes some badass alternators / generators for little itty bitty cars, and lets them have stereo systems that, you can see some dumb stuff. So people with like the Nissan Sentras or the little Nissan pickup or the Toyota stock pickup. We could all have generator or alternators in the place of those, and it would help us have a lot more power. And yeah, so kind of wanted to get some people in here, but I guess I should have started on time, that have some big systems and know about power. The little car, ultimately, if I was going to do that one, I'm talking to some family slash team members, which, yeah, after a while, we all should be able to say the family word. And might have a something else in the works that would kind of, I think, impress people with the 415s that we're going to go into Project X and just do something really ridiculous to Project X being, or Z. I still kind of like the name Project Z or Z. But do a single 15 Project Z, have a second sub backup, 5K, tune to something silly, low, put in the LW64 or 65 A4s, a set of or two sets of the SQLs, the M60 SQLs from Defons or Alfred Group, or however you want to say it. But yeah, see now that one, I'm going to even post this. This right here is a perfect example. Okay. This little itty bitty LTO cell, straight slamming an 8K and another amp. So what would 4 of those little guys take up? Probably about this much room. Seriously, about that much room. What would 4 of those do all linked together? Is what I'm thinking. Because talk about some runtime. I mean, dude, if one's working, then 4 would even be better. And that's kind of how I did the little truck with those 2 D7500s. Yep. So, I mean, that's my question, You take a space only this big, or like how I was going to do Project Z, I was going to do 72 cells at LTO in where the spare tire goes. And if need be, just cut it up so I can fit all 72 cells and build it back underneath the trunk pan, but to where that is the bank. And I was just going to run the same 2 amps you have and 415s. But I'm thinking about doing the 36 I have on 5K with 1 sub, all in the trunk. Let it find a back seat for it, put it into street class. with just the 4 stock speakers and that 115. Something to kind of be ha-ha funny, because I think that one sub on 5K is just going to be ridiculous, especially if I tune it up normal and just do the 4 speakers on the little amp, little 4 channel. But I've got all def bunts. It's kind of a thing when you got shirts like this and people like this that are all behind it, especially the guy, I gotta say, that really got me into def bunts. It's right there. And then that dude right there is a beast. And of course, we see JP. Some people have their ways with him, whatever. But yeah, price wise, I noticed I could get the Super Sports for $209 and a sub that can take 18,000 watts at 37 hertz and then get pulled out, put into a different vehicle, played on 5K, then taken out and put on 1,500 watts. That's a bomb ass sub for $200. Yeah. And see, I had a Symphony S1. That's how I'm pulling the 150 amp draw to the dual 7500s from XS. And then I've got the 10 amps for the actual deck. And that's how I can say, I'm able to pull 160. But, and play for 2 days straight, no problem. So by knowing about that amp makes me feel great, because I haven't really played with any other amps, even though I've got a bunch of them. Project X Z was supposed to be, it's a Nissan 200 SX 95. Was going to do 4 SA 275 subs in it on 2 of those 7900s. The doors are supposed to be getting done with 4 of their mid-bass, the LW65A4s, 4 of the M60 SQLs, 6.5s, and then 4 of the Avatar. Damn it, I can't read the number on it, but yeah. I think it's the 61 LEs or something, but yeah. Total wattage 25,000 watts for that little car with the trunk done and the 2 doors done. And like I said, 415s of the B pillar in a 4th order. Or 6th, and that's what I couldn't really decide. So yeah. But then I was talking to some of the other Indiana family members and said, right? Especially on 72 cells of LTO. But after talking to the Indiana family members, if we can get it back there, a 9-passenger bourbon, 415s, 16,000 watts, basically. and do the doors, all four. Don't do the trunk lids or the two back doors, but whatever. Boo-hoo, I won't be like we won't be like everybody else. We really won't be like everybody else. But when you open all four doors and start turning that shit up, yeah, you'll hear that for miles. And then do the, like I said, the 5K off our family member, the blind man. The Super Sport, M15 Super Sports from Def Bonts. One of them. Have the other one as backup on the 5K at 1 ohm with like a 24 cell bank or something of LTO cells. And another little amp to push the 2 door speakers and 2 little tweeters and throw it into street class. And then keep the truck with its single 15, go up to 2K, get rid of the matching 2K from Avatar to somebody that wants to go super, super low, because they start at like 10 hertz is their frequency pickup to, I think it's only 120 on those Avatar ATU amps. Downfall of those, they say, and I've noticed it, is the bass knob. And the only reason why I said it is it's kind of hokey. Got a come on, camera. It's got a earphone jack. And then we need to find some beginner bass heads. Somebody that's got room for 210s that take up a half cube. Or like I was saying, have them kind of as backup bass. So you bring your rig in, your box is out, and while your box is getting designed, if the rest of the part of your car is done, then shouldn't it be able to have just a little amp and a couple little subs in there, 210s, 212s, something like that, just to kind of throw in your ride so you can cruise your ride, have a system. It may not be your system, but when you get back to the shop, when your enclosure's done and ready to be loaded in, if it's not one of the ones that gets actually built into the vehicle, then yeah, pull it out real quick and then put yours in and call it a day. That way it wouldn't stress anybody building boxes or anything like that, or doing the paint. It'd be more like an actual auto shop kind of ran than some of the stereo shops, without being disrespectful to anybody, but just kind of do it a little bit different. Just like every piece of wood has its uses. MDF is really, really good if you're using it to do moldings or shaping something. And what I mean by shaping is take a router to the layer of MDF, cut it at whatever angle or curve, roll over. Yeah, I got 13. I got 13 hertz for you, or 9. Even on this channel down in the playlist, or down in the videos, 9 hertz. As low as I can go right now. How you doing, Hayden? But even like right there, there's 24, what, 26,000 watts, I think, from the Blazer Squid's ride. I saw that. I was there. I can't believe MJ Sr. didn't get knocked the fuck out. Yeah, 24. Okay. Yeah. See, and audio connections got a 8K and another amp on one of the Defmont's LTO cells. And I mean, I've noticed with all the LTO that you really don't need a huge bank to play a lot of power. But if you built a ridiculous LTO bank, it should, I'm thinking it's going to act like the AGMs where you got a ridiculous amount of AGMs. He was disrespectful, showing up unannounced, just walking up. Oh, I'll just walk up there. You fool. You don't just walk up to somebody's house. Everybody in this chat would agree with that one. You always call, even if you're friends. Hey, you care if I cruise by? I'm busy right now. Okay. We're not home. Whatever. And that's somewhere we got to go to. Audio connections. We got to get the family together from Indy and roll down to Florida. Yep. Because we got to see our boy Hayden Price. And we all got to step up and get demos. Because going down that low, it feels different. But at the same time, it feels different. I love 16 hertz in the truck. I can only imagine what my favorite song by Danny Lay is in the Blazer. I mean, dude, that's got to be ridiculous. Because what it does to the little truck is ridiculous. Door flexing and all getting crazy and everything. It just, yeah. Box trying to rip the bottom bolts out of the bed of the truck or through the floor of the truck and the stand. Oh, wow. What about at shows? 25 feet. That's not shit for distance. Let's see. 28 paces, I think, or less. Actually, that's just 25 steps, foot to foot to foot, or heel toe, heel toe. That's really not shit. So if it's $116 or something for 25 feet, I wonder what they think of 75 feet. Or 25 yards. Be like, now what? But I'm thinking it shows. Oh, wow. What? Okay, audio connections. We got to get the whole crew in on this. We got to have a huge talk. Because I've got all the tools and I've got time to read, even though I think it would be neat if all of us together could get together. Like, let's say you love Ayaska and the blind man loves Mecca, and Boombox likes Usaki, then I could easily pay attention to ISPLL and together as the World Team Base Cat community, maybe we can use the funds and everything towards t-shirts and stuff besides to pay for t-shirts, but any extra profits or stickers, any extra profits off those go towards judgeship for members and getting to be able to set up shows in other states, have the judges come up so we can do more than just one type of event, kind of like baby slams. To where we could pay for the permit and everything to go down to Florida and, World Team Base Cat Florida edition, or Florida finales or something like that, and pay for a permit, pay for a show venue, area and stuff, and invite people like Def Monts or any of the other shops that are in the area, involve them, and of course, involve all our members and try and throw on the best shows we could to where we could turn it up and be loud as hell and low as hell and do stuff from, if somebody's sick enough to build a 2 hertz build, 2 hertz all the way up to, and I hate saying this, but all the way up to 80 or whatever it is for some of the classes. But yeah. Sorry, guys, that like the really, really high bass above. Yeah. No offense to you guys. It's just, it hurts. It hurts a lot. Yeah. There's something. See, and I can take some pain. You guys will see this video that I'm going to drop after this tonight. I can take some sound pressure too. But holding your breath and not getting a really full breath before you decide to hold your breath at this sound level, y'all can decide if it was a good move or not. But it was dope. I'm ready for round 2. Just like I did this with the help and support and love of family. 2 of our Indian chapter. I love you guys more than you know. And I survived the wall of flame at Wings Etc. with their wall sauce. Without them, I don't know if I could have done it. That was a lot of food too. That was a lot of food. It got to the point to where I didn't want to eat anymore. I was beyond full. And I ain't playing when they say wall of flame, because it's a bucket of guts, fire in your guts. But grounds, always check your grounds. They can be bad when they get loose, especially when you're drawing a lot of power. They can turn into a welder, or yeah, just think of wood and a really hot bolt together. They can be a fire fun fantastic adventure. So for electrical, yes, always check your ground bolts. Always check your positive connections. Make sure everybody's tight and happy. Check your battery banks. LTO seems the way to go in AGM. I only know a few people that have had luck with Headway. Be careful on who builds your cells. Don't buy some knockoffs. That's probably one of the biggest that I was afraid of, is knockoff LTO cells, since they are out there. Talking to Yinlong and XS on the LTO cells, I think they are kind of the way to go. But at the same time, I've got a theory on burning bolts, or burning alts. And I was talking to a dude in China. The way he said it was, if you have a 170 amp bank, you want a 170 amp charger on that bank. If you have a 240, you want a 240 alt. If you got a 320 amp bank, you need 300 alt, or 320 amp alt. So I'm thinking on something like a 700 amp bank. That means you're going to want, probably two or three alternators, kind of equaling out to 700 or something close to it. But yeah. And no, I didn't have flamage out the other side. It was just a gut of fire. I shivered afterwards. It was terrible, but I'll go support anybody that wants to do it. I'll even sneak a wing if I could to help out. But I didn't say that in front of wings, etc. I'm just playing, just like sneaking the milk into the bathroom and the person coming out with milk mustache getting busted. So, on that note, much love to our, let's see, Alaska, California, Ohio, Tennessee, Indiana, Kentucky, West Virginia, Maryland, I think, or North Carolina, something, one of those two, Maine, and several parts in between, Missouri, Minnesota. Yeah, basically, damn near 90% of the East Coast and Midwest is already repping Team Base Cat, if not supporting by Worldwide Team Base Cat. And yeah, that's just in the US. We've got Canadian members. Thank you, Vasily. That meant so much to see the Audi, and I did not put that on there. SLAMOLOGY supports Team Base Cat. I might have helped with that one. And yeah, we'll see all you crazy base heads later. Watch out for things like this in your town or city or state. And be respectful to a point. Not everybody likes what we do. But at the same time, there's times where we can base on and do it at full tilt. Especially if you know your frequencies and what they do. Just saying. Anything below 20, you can sit in your driveway and base all day long. What, you don't like that? They're selling corn on a cob on a stick with a mayo dressing that's got some seasonings in it. They've got drinks, and I forgot what the pinwheel cookies are. So, love you guys, and I will be dropping that 3 collab or dual collab versus. Hope you guys enjoy this next video that comes out. Thank everybody for coming in. Maria and Willie, thank you guys. 2 of the awesomest people. And they make great moderators and supporters. Our boy Hayden Price, thank you, brother. Audio Connections, thank you, and I know exactly who you are. Audio Life, CVA, LCO, brother. Thank you all for coming in. And everybody else that checks this video out in the family, thank you guys. I know some of you might not want to come into the lives, but it would help especially having on an open topic like tonight where it's electrical. But would you eat it with the mayo and seasonings? It's different, especially since it's warm mayo. Just saying. Later, bye. And we'll be dropping this video. Once we shut this down, I'll be posting that next video. So hope you guys enjoy. It's a dual collab from Bass Junkie 2020 and Worldwide Team Bass Cat versus Chris Lee and the Beat Dominator 2.1. And we will see you guys on the next time. And when we talk about electrical, I'll try and get it out there more so we can actually have people with more systems talking about different configurations of power and what they have for system wattage versus an amp draw versus what they have for batteries and alternator and stuff, because I think that is something to get out there. The truck's done for being able to play for a long period of time. Yeah. So more the merrier, always. So try and make it in on these next lives. And doesn't mean that you have to come up, but even having guests up here makes it easier and enjoyable. And I'll start trying to line up. Sorry for touching my face right now, but it's getting warm and I've got cat hair all over it because Mimi's is shedding bad. He needs to be combed out, even though I combed half a cat out yesterday. So, yeah. And the rearrangement on the wall. Yeah, I'll be having both shirts up there. Thank you, Maria. Yeah, it is. To me, it sounds weird too. But yeah, we will all see you guys later. Love you guys, and thank you for all the support and everything this weekend, or Slamology weekend. That was totally awesome. Thank you guys for the support afterwards. I would have gladly went audio connections, but I wasn't sure. So, yeah. Next time I come out, we'll all have to get together and have some fun. Do a little barbecue or something. Wish I had ice cream. Oh, wait, I got ice cream in the house. So, love you guys, and I'll show you this video coming out soon. Hope you enjoy it.